Hey, it's Paul. Welcome back to B&B Talk. You know what I need you to do? Hit that subscribe button. I want to jump right into today's episode, and we see Katie, and she's warning Ivy that whenever Steffi lasers in on something, she usually doesn't give up. And she reminds her that Wyatt's not a bad catch. Now, Ivy's not arguing with her, and she basically talks about the fact that Wyatt gets her, and Hope was crazy to let him go. So you see there's a spark of interest there. Ivy just doesn't want to be replaced so easily. She doesn't want to throw in the towel. She says that she just doesn't want to hand Liam over. Now after that, we see Wyatt, and he walks in on, as we saw in the last episode, his brother, and he accuses him of stringing Ivy along, and Liam says no, he's not, and he asks Wyatt if he's, now Ivy's appointed protector, and Wyatt doesn't disagree with him. Liam goes on to say that he cares about Ivy, all while Steffi's sitting under his nose, but he's not ready to lose Steffi forever, so he really wants his cake and eat it. And Wyatt turns around and tells him that you can't have all the women. He says pick a lane, and he reminds him that he has to treat Ivy better and not like she's second best. And after he leaves, Steffi says, you Spencer guys really have a thing for her, and she says maybe I should try and get to know her better. Now after that, they get into the fact that, and we've heard this discussion over again, Steffi's regrets about taking off from the marriage and going to Paris, and Liam says he doesn't blame her for it. He lets her off the hook once again, and she says she won't run away this time, and that she belongs with him, and she knows that, so she's really staking her claim as well. We then see Wyatt go to Ivy, and he says that she deserves to be treated better than she is by Liam. Wyatt knows that Steffi won't see anything in him as long as Liam's in the picture, and they both actually talk about how they should find somebody else that's like the person they're pining after, that would treat them better. And what they're getting to. They're getting to the point where they're realizing that that person's right under their nose and they should be with each other, but we haven't gotten there quite yet. We then see Nicole, and she's mending fences with Maya. Now she apologizes for basically blackmailing her sister, and she vows that she's not going back home. They talk about their parents. Now Nicole wonders how her folks can judge Maya without knowing, and it really bothers her. But Maya's pretty diplomatic, and she says initially she'd hoped her mom had come. When her mom came, that she was coming to tell her that she accepted her, but obviously we know that didn't happen. And Nicole turns around and calls her an inspiration. I mean, they're really making ground, and they're getting close as sister. And Maya thanks her for being, the only person in her family that's on her side. Now, while this is going on, we see Maya's parents, and they meet, and her dad basically puts his foot down and says that Nicole won't spend another day under Maya's influence. And her dad says that Maya is unnatural, and we've heard the mother throw this around as well. She then calls Nicole and tells her that she wants to see her immediately. Now Nicole's shocked that her mom's still in town, and with Maya's urging, she agrees to go see her because Maya doesn't want Nicole to have an alienation from her parents the way that she did. Now after she leaves, Rick shows up, and Maya discusses the meeting with Rick, and she lets him know her concerns about Nicole and her hopes for the meeting with her mom. Now Nicole does go to meet the mom, and of course the father shows up, surprising her, and he insists that she's coming home today. But Nicole stands her ground, and she refuses, and she tells him that it's not their decision to make. She also tells him that she's building a life there. She's got a job, she's met a guy who she thinks they would approve of, and things are going well, and she's getting to know her sister, and her father's not buying any of this. He turns around and calls Maya a freak. He says, I don't know whether I had a son or daughter or what, but he basically slags Maya all over the place, and he insists that under no circumstances she's staying there, and that she's coming home with him. And that's where we leave things off. I want to thank you all for checking out B&B Talk. Don't forget, follow us on social media. And remember, we're also on Periscope, so check us out there as well. Thanks, and have a great day.